Hi Vanessa, welcome to the Cobham Club tonight.
Thank you.
So we're just going to run a few questions, talk about yourself and what we're doing tonight and your career and everything. And so how would you say you feel at this stage in your career right now? How are you feeling about everything?
Very excited about everything. Excited about finishing the album. Excited about getting gigs and gigging all the time. So I'd say pretty much a very upbeat feeling at the moment. Yeah, it's all very positive, very good.
This is a good stage in your life then?
Oh yes, I would say so. Sort of doing everything that I can dream of doing at my age. So it's wonderful. Yes.
At your very young age?
Oh yes. I'm 22.
So if we're looking ahead then, what do you think you hope to achieve, shall we say, in the long term, and then afterwards, what are you doing in the short term? So what are your long-term goals?
Well, as a musician, the goals are, ongoing, and I intend to keep producing music, keep creating music, keep writing music, to sort of document my career, my life, and the growth of my life, the growth of my music.
You want to document your career in recording?
In recording music, and
right.
All the greats have done it. The George Dukes and James Brown and all this, Joni Mitchell and so on. They've sort of documented their entire life and their entire musical growth throughout the recordings. Totally influenced me.
So, in the short term, how do you think you're going to get to that stage?
It's always hard. The first thing is to not have any, major expectations and let things happen organically. Just make sure that we've got the right team of people, the right band, right, good writers and everything. But the main thing I want to do at the moment is gig. Just want to play.
Lots of gigs.
Lots of gigs. That's the only way I think an artist can grow and get better at what they're doing.
Well, we're certainly building up a fan base pretty quickly. There's a lot of people already here tonight to see you. So
fantastic.
That's,
we've got a nice turnout so far. It's good.
Yeah. So the next step in your career, would you say, is what your immediate goal is to just work as much as possible on the live scene?
Yes, to get as much work as possible on the live scene and to get some TV appearances as well as radio play.
Yeah, a lot of radio play. I think BBC local radio are taking quite a lot of interest in us.
They're taking a lot of
already,
interest, and we've got Solar Radio and
the internet
Sky
radio
internet radio station, which is really helping in terms of promoting the music and so on.
There's so many artists now, they come straight out into the scene with a single and they've got the big record companies pushing behind them, but you're going to have to work a little bit more underground to get there, aren't you?
We're going to have to work harder because we're all doing it independently.
Discovered this new underground soul scene. You did some PAs at K-Stir and...
Yeah, that was weird. That was very funny because until we did the project, I had no idea that such a strong love for soul. And it's fantastic that people from everywhere have sent their regards, have bought the albums online, have come to see me play. For the guys that I play with, for the musicians, and who feel that you want something to play, you've got to have something to play. So we're all excited for the fact that we've created this music for other people to enjoy and other people to play.
Right. And which is called Stay With Me. Yes. And it's your first album, first solo.
It is. It took 2 years from the birth of the idea, if you like, from inception to the time we finished, because we were doing it on our own and we wrote it, bit by bit. We just wrote lots of tunes, and from gig to gig we would try them out, try new songs out, see whether they worked. So they sort of evolved from demo into full-fledged songs that we eventually put on the album. We got the team together that we wanted to feature on the album. Then we booked the studio, which was East Coast Studio. Flew Jeff over from Los Angeles. Jeff is a great guy, he's played with Donald Fagen and Sting and Tuscany and things like that. So we were very happy to have Jeff over.
Yeah, I was going to say, so you had some really incredible musicians on the album.
I was actually starstruck. The moments were there from beginning to end. I think it sort of came alive to me when we started doing the overdubs, and it all, this shell, grew into this into this thing. And Dave Ital came in one day and put the guitars down, and we were all over the moon. 2 days, I think it was. I think it was over 2 days with him. And then the strings came in, and the brass came in, and then the lead vocals went down. So.
I think you're planning to do a second album now already, aren't you?
Oh yes, we've just written 3 tunes for that album already. Change of Weather Records, just gotten a studio especially for the second album, where we're going to do all the pre-production, the live room and everything, and it's all getting buzzy already for the second album.
So how come you've got a picture of you hugging Tom Cruise? Where did that come from?
Oh, that's fantastic. That was taken at ITV on the Michael Parkinson show. I was walking around in the hallway, quite lost, trying to find my way back to our green room, and he came up to me and he said hi, because he's a very polite guy, and he had his whole camera crew with him and all his minions, and I asked him if he could take a picture, but took him back to the room where all the girls were, the entire choir was, and he agreed, and we ended up taking pictures with him and Billy Connolly and Michael Parkinson.
You were working with which band at that time?
Razorlight at the time. They were debuting at this time, so they were quite hot, and it was a great pleasure to work with them. Good guys.
Who else have you done backing vocals for?
Nate James. Hi, Nate. I've got great pictures of you. Terry Walker worked with. Also the Streets, which is sort of a bit often for me this year, because I've done the Reading Festival with them, and we've done.
How did you actually come about being a singer in the first place when you were growing up? What was the turning point that made you decide you wanted to sing?
I don't think I can ever remember a time when I wasn't singing, and I've sung forever, really, since I was a little girl in church, and mucking about with my sisters, because I have loads of them, six sisters, and we all used to sing together, especially the 2 just before me, Marlene and Diana. We used to sing a lot together. And so, I did hide the fact that I used to sing for my parents. It's easy to sort of get lost in the whole large family thing, so that was easy to do. Because before I used to play the accordion very badly. I had my dad's accordion that I used to play. And, I remember singing one day in church, and my mom started to cry because she didn't know that I could sing. Yeah, so. But the turning point for me was a long time ago, when a friend of mine who I had a vocal group with, Aldrin Spencer, passed away, way before his time, tragically in his sleep, and and he was in the middle of recording an album, and that sort of just woke me up, and I thought, I don't want my life to go by without doing something for myself, and that was my cue. Just getting there, and it took 7 years from that time, because I left Trinidad, went to Asia and China and India touring and so on, and then moved to America for a bit, and then came here. So it's been a long.
And now you're based in London.
Now I'm based here.
So you're a London gal.
I'm a London girl with in London Trini accent.
Listen, it's been really nice talking to you, and I hope you have a great gig.
Thank you very much. Please enjoy yourself. Go out and buy the album. Stay with me. It's in the shops and online, CD Baby, and on the website, www.vanessahaynes.com. Peace out.